For Windows 10, it's extremely easy to set up OBS, record your games using your microphone and internal audio. But here's a burning question: how do I do it on a Mac? Hey guys, how's it going? This is George from technology.com and let's get started. OBS is probably, if not the best screen recorder for your Mac. And it's also open source, so you're not going to have all these annoying advertisements while recording your screen. So yeah, 100% free. And what's cool, it's available for both Windows, Mac, and Linux. Yep, a screen recorder for Linux. And once you download it for your operating system, then just gonna close this window down and we're gonna go ahead and launch it. So just gonna type OBS. And this is what you should kind of see once you launch OBS. The only difference is going to be that you're going to have a black screen instead of what I'm having right here. And the reason being is because you need to tell OBS what you need to capture. And you do this by going to sources. And initially I have a display capture, just going to show you how to do it. So you click on this plus button and here you have a variety of options. So you can tell OBS to capture an image, you can tell it to capture a window, or even an audio input and output source. But in this case, what we need is to capture the screen. And so we're going to the display capture. And from here, you can rename it as you like. Just gonna leave it as default. Just gonna press OK. And here you tell OBS which display you want it to capture. But in my case, I have only one display, so just gonna leave it as default as display 0. But in case you have multiple monitors connected to your computer, you need to select which one do you would like to capture. So just gonna leave it as 0 and then I'm gonna press OK. And since the output of OBS is going to be 1080p, 1920 by 1080 pixels, then you're probably gonna need to resize in order to be able to capture the whole window. And this happens when the resolution of your screen is higher than 1080p. So just gonna resize it, just make sure that it aligns perfectly in the screen. And if you're a Windows user, you're pretty good to go. You'll just go and press on start recording. You may need to select your microphone by going to this, to the mic aux, and you go to this setting and go to properties and you select your microphone, press OK, and then you just press record and then you're done. But if you're on a Mac, then we need to take a step extra in order to get the internal audio to work. And this is where Soundflower and I Show You Audio Capture comes into the game. And now you may ask me which one of those should I install. Well, if you have an older machine, if you happen to have macOS Mojave or even older, I would suggest you download Soundflower. But if you have a newer machine, let's say you have Catalina, well, the world's most hated macOS operating system, then I would suggest you to go for I Show You Audio Capture. And in this we're going to go for I Show You instead of Soundflower because it provides better quality. But in case you need to download Soundflower, I would suggest you to go through this GitHub link and scroll down until you get to this link here. So essentially go to the download page and download this software right here. Install it, and then the instructions I'm going to be showing you with I Show You is going to be exactly the same with Soundflower. The only difference being is you're going to have to select Soundflower to inch instead of Soundflower 64 inch. So let's go ahead and download I Show You Audio Capture. That was quick. Let's go and install it. Okay, and then double click on this package, continue installation, install software, insert the password if you need to. Alright, and once the installation process is done, then you're gonna need to restart your computer in order for the installation to take effect. Alright, so far so good, but there's one little problem. If you go on System Preferences, go to Sound, and go to output, you won't be able to see I Show You. And that's because if you have macOS High Sierra or later, the security is just gonna block I Show You because it thinks that it's gonna be a threat for your computer, but it's certainly not. So you need to go to Security and Privacy and go to Allow. And from here, make sure to select Shiny White Box Limited. And this is the company which provides I Show You Audio Capture. Click OK. Alright, once you do that, feel free to close System Preferences and you may need to relaunch OBS in order for these changes to take effect. And here, as you can see, you're going to have 3 audio devices, your desktop audio, your microphone, and also a second microphone. But this is actually the I Show You driver, which somehow it identifies it as a microphone, which is not a microphone, it's actually your internal audio. And you can see it from going to Settings. By going to Audio, you'll see that on Microphone Auxiliary Audio 2, it's already set as I Show You Audio Capture. So no need to worry about that. And now the last thing that we need to do is to tell our Mac to listen to I Show You audio capture and also to the speaker so you'll be able to hear what you're playing. So to do this, we're going to launch a software, Audio MIDI Setup. And this is just a manager for all your audio devices, including your microphones, speakers, internal audio devices, Sunflower and I Show You, and also aggregate and multi-output devices. And multi-output devices is what we're going to be doing right now. So go on the plus button, select create multi-output device, and here you're going to see all the audio devices that you have installed and connected to your computer. We need MacBook Pro speakers, default speakers for me, and in case you have external speakers, make sure to select those, including headphones or external speakers, and also I Show You audio capture. And for master device, just gonna leave it as probably I Show You audio capture, and the frame and the sample rate, just gonna keep it as 44.1 kilohertz. And once you're done, then just close Audio MIDI Setup. Just gonna quit it from here as well. And now we're going to System Preferences, go to Sound, and we need to tell Mac to listen to the multi-output device that we have just created. Select multi-output device, close System Preferences, and now we're ready to test OBS. There's one last thing, make sure that mic auxiliary 2 is set to I Show You audio capture, out of many, select OK, and now we're gonna go ahead and start recording. I'm just gonna play one of my videos right now. Let's start the video. I'm gonna stop the recording now, and I'm gonna show you how the recording looks like. Now, in case you want to see where all the recordings are saved, just go into Settings, go to Output, and this is going to be the path that you need to visit in order to see all your changes. So let's go there. So we go SSD, Users, my username, and I'm just gonna go to Movies, and that's the video. Let's see how it works. I'm just gonna play one of my videos right now. Some stuff that you need to have as well in order to see the video, and the other most method that I know is off my hand. That's the video. I'm gonna stop it. Okay, and that's pretty much everything. Now you're ready to go ahead and record your favorite games and share them to YouTube if you like. And furthermore, you can also use OBS to record your presentations with your audio and internal audio in case they have audio embedded into them, which is a lot better than using your microphone to do everything. And that's everything for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you like this video. Feel free to hit the like button if you like this video and you found this helpful. Don't forget to drop a comment. Let me know what you think about this video. If you have any questions, share this video to your friends or your gamer friends if they want to launch a YouTube channel, just to give them a head start. And finally, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell right next to it in order to receive our latest videos and updates. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'm gonna see you in my next video.